This is lesson 2, and we're looking at expanding quadratic expressions. So we're going to show that the binomial multiplied by another binomial, x plus 4 times x plus 2 equals x squared plus 6x plus 8. They're the same expression. So let's start. I want you to remember what you learned last year about distributive property. If I have a monomial outside a binomial, we know it multiplies inside to each term. So when I have a binomial multiplied by a binomial, what we're going to do is at first we're going to ignore the plus 4. We're going to pretend it doesn't exist, and we're going to go ahead and multiply x times the first term and then x times the second term. Now don't scribble your 4 out. I remember I can erase mine really easily. All right, so x times x we know would be x squared, and x times 2 we know would be a positive 2x. All right, so we're done that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend this time that the x doesn't exist, and I'm going to go ahead and multiply 4 times the first term and 4 times the second term. So 4 times x is a positive 4x, and 4 times 2 is a positive 8. All right, and you can see here we have like terms in the middle, so I'll collect like terms and I'll end up having x squared plus 6x plus 8. And that is how we show that the two are equal. All right, so let's look at some examples. So remember, we're going to start by ignoring the 3, and we multiply 2x times x. So 2x times x is 2x squared, and then we do 2 times negative 2. So 2 times negative 2 is a negative 4x. Now we're going to go 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times negative 2 is a negative 6. And then the last step is we collect the like terms in the middle. Please remember that it is not 4x plus 3x, it's a negative 4x plus 3x. So keep that in mind. So we're going to have 2x squared minus 1x minus 6. And we don't have to write that 1 in front, we know it's there. All right, let's do the next one. So we're going to go 2x times x, which is 2x squared, 2x times 3, which would be 6x. Now I just realized I said 3. I shouldn't have said that. I should have said it's 2x times negative 3, so that makes it a negative 6x. Negative 1 times x is a negative 1x. And then negative 1 times a negative 3 is a positive 3. And then we'll go ahead and collect like terms in the middle. So that's 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. Okay, you might want to pause the video and try to do number 3 on your own, and then turn the video back on and see if you have the same as me. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times negative 2 is a negative 6x. 2 times 3x is a positive 6x. And 2 times negative 2 is a negative 4. Okay, we'll simplify the middle term. Negative 6 plus 6 is 0x. And we don't have to write that because we know 0 times x would make that term disappear. So 9x squared minus 4. Okay, for number 4, we have to first expand the power. So this is a power, the base is a binomial. So I'm just going to write the base twice. 3x minus 5 times 3x minus 5. And then this puts the question into a situation where we can solve. So we're going to go 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times negative 5 is a negative 15x. Negative 5 times 3 is a negative 15x. And negative 5 times negative 5 is a positive 25. So we have 9x squared, and then in the middle we'll have a negative 30x plus 25. All right, number 5 is different because I am now multiplying 3 terms. I have a monomial up front of 5 times a binomial times a binomial. So for a question like this, we're going to save the 5 to the very end. And let's go ahead and multiply our binomial. So we have x times x is x squared. X times negative 4 is a negative 4x. 7 times x is 7x. And 7 times negative 4 is a negative 28. We'll combine that middle term, so it's 5 times x squared plus 3x minus 28. And then we'll do 5 times x squared, which is 5x squared. 5 times 3x, which is 15x. And 5 times negative 28. I don't have my calculator with me, so I'm going to do this on the side of my page. That is 40, and so I end up with negative 140. All right, now we have here a binomial times a binomial in the front, and in the back I have one that looks like number 4, where I have to write the binomial twice, expand that using the exponent 2. So I'll start by multiplying 3x times 3x, which is 9x squared. And then I have 3x times 1, which is a positive 3x. Negative 1 times 3x is a negative 3x. And negative 1 times 1, that's going to be a negative 1. I'm now going to expand my x plus 6. So it's x plus 6 times x plus 6. Okay, in the next line, I can simplify these two terms. So I have 9x squared. 3x minus 3x is 0x. I'm not going to write it down because we know that the coefficient 0, which makes 0 times x 0. And then I'll put the minus 1. Now, when I go to expand the x plus 6 times x plus 6, I have to keep it in brackets because I'm subtracting whatever the answer is from here. And when you're subtracting a binomial or monomial, we know that that affects the sign inside. So I'm just going to show real quick. We've done this in the past. If I'm subtracting, let's say a trinomial, we know if I'm subtracting this whole trinomial, we treat this like a negative 1 and multiply it to everything inside. Okay, so that's why when I do this, I got to keep my answers. So let's go ahead and show you. So there's my subtract. I put a bracket. And now x times x is x squared, x times 6 is 6x, 6 times x is 6x, and then 6 times 6 will be 36. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to simplify inside the bracket the 6x plus 6x, so that gives me 12x. And now you can see we're in the situation that I put in red here. That's like a 1, and I got to distribute it inside. That right there is probably one of the most common mistakes that comes up, where students forget to keep the brackets around here. All right, so let's keep going. We have 9x squared minus 1. This will be negative 1 times x squared is a negative x squared. Negative 1 times 12 is a negative 12x. And negative 1 times 36 is a negative 36. Okay, let's put like terms together. And notice I'm doing descending order. Okay, so we have 9 minus 1 would be 8x squared minus 12x minus negative 1 minus 36 is a negative 37. Okay, and that is the end of lesson 2, expanding quadratic expressions. Sorry, I moved off that question pretty quick. Okay, hopefully this has helped you understand. Take your time. The mistakes are going to happen with your negatives and your positives. So, and keep in mind that your product rule, if you have x times x, we know that's x squared. Okay, have a great day.